smack your food.
No, you will not. No, you will not. No, you will not.
Come with me. Come with me. Come on, Sean.
Tough guy in front of the cops, right?
We don't know. I mean, I can file charges on you about being a terrorist because I don't know if you're going to film this and use that to come and shoot rockets at us or something.
Yeah, I've got for you.
That'll work, man. That way, in case anything comes up, like I said, all right?
I'll smile for you. You'll have a picture with no name. Great investigative work there, buddy.
Curtains and block this. But anything that we can, you can't just come out here and give us orders. You see, this is public right here. We're not inmates. We're not employees. We're not. You're not our.
A society where simply knowing the law gets you followed like a criminal, where a camera becomes an excuse to call the police, and where constitutional silence is treated as defiance. That's not freedom, but the trembling shadow of freedom under unchecked authority. The problem isn't the person holding the camera. The problem lies with those in uniform sworn to protect civil rights, who panic in the face of those very rights. And if a simple question like, "What am I doing wrong?" is enough to make power recoil, then the fault doesn't lie with the one asking, but with a system that's forgotten one truth. Real power doesn't fear the light. A camera threatens no one, and yet it makes those in power uneasy, not because it disrupts, but because it makes hiding impossible.
Smack your food.
No, you will not. No, you will not. No, you will not.
Come with me. Come with me.
In front of the cops, right?
Sean, an independent journalist carrying a camera like an unlicensed press badge, walked into the Motor Vehicle Administration (MVA) office in Elkton, Maryland to exercise his First Amendment right to freedom of the press. He didn't shout, didn't interfere. He simply recorded in a public space, but somehow his silence proved more disturbing than noise. Staff quickly questioned him and asked him to leave a place that belongs to every citizen. Tension escalated when a manager called the police. Trooper Super Williams, wearing the emblem of justice, showed up not to protect rights, but to intimidate, demanding ID, giving unlawful orders despite Sean breaking no law. A bigger question quietly echoed down the public corridor. Why does a camera and a knowledge of the law make an entire system so nervous?
Office right there.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am.
I don't. Are you supposed to be doing that?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be taking pictures and video.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with taking pictures and video. If there is something wrong with it, what would be wrong with it?
That you're not supposed to be taking
Pictures and video?
Is this work related? Or
Yeah, it's work related.
you can't do that. So
I can't do that?
Yeah, hold up 1 second.
Yeah, I already talked to Scott.
Oh, did you?
He must have trained you. He's saying the same kind of things that you said.
Yeah.
That I can't, and I try and explain to him that I can.
So he told you that?
Yeah, that I can't. He told me to stop recording.
Then why are you still recording?
Oh, because I don't need to listen to Scott. I don't work for Scott. Constitutional right to record. I'm news gathering.
What do you mean your news gallery?
I'm news gathering.
For what?
A company that I own.
All right. Well, how about have a seat? Don't bit here. Let me close this door here because.
Yeah, you can close the door. It's not a problem.
Yeah. I still don't understand. Why are you doing this?
I just told you, ma'am. I'm news gathering. Can I get your name?
For what?
So,
Can I get yours? Let me have a card.
I mean,
Mr. News Gatherer.
You're the one that works for the public, right? I don't. Number one, you came up to me. Number two,
that's because I see that you're taking pictures, and I was just asking you what you were doing.
as a member of the public, as a member of a that works for the public, you work for the public, and especially because you came up to me and you're telling me that what I'm doing is illegal.
I see that you're walking around taking pictures, and I saw you.
Yeah, the door was open, and I realized that it was his office, Scott's office over here, so I wanted to sing in that there was a camera in his office. I thought that was ironic.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it's looking like General Manager Scott is calling the authorities. Don't know why. Law enforcement has arrived. Hopefully they're educated on our constitutional rights. And we have no issues. Has arrived on the scene.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you? Me too.
So I happened to receive a phone call. A few people were just standing outside with your camera and everything like that, which obviously having a camera is not against the law for you to have a camera out and anything like that. You go ahead and walk by, sir.
Yeah. First, would you mind giving me your name and badge number, Trooper?
Trooper Williams, Maryland State Police.
I'm sorry, Trooper.
Do you have your ID on you?
I do. I just don't give it unless I've broken the law, sir.
that's occurring, I have to make sure that I identify those in which I'm speaking to, because in the event, let's say, God forbid, a warrant against you or something like that, I need to be able to go ahead and do what I would have to in the aspect of my job, which would be affecting the arrest if you do happen to have a warrant. But the best way to completely rule that out, get your name, date of birth, that's it. Or you can just give me your ID, I can read off the sound decks, taken care of.
Yeah. So my one issue with that is that I haven't broken the law. So unless I've broken the law, I don't. If you believe that you have a right to do that, I would only politely ask, Trooper, that we call a supervisor to the scene. Your authority in demanding ID from a law-abiding citizen who's not breaking any laws.
For us, in reference to my job.
I understand your policy must,
make contact with someone.
You should identify people that you make contact with.
Yes.
But your policy doesn't trump my rights or the law. It doesn't trump the law. I don't have to identify myself to you because I have not broken any laws. You said I'm not breaking any laws yourself, so that means I do not have to identify myself to you.
My question at this point would be, what is the significance of you standing outside with a camera and video recording people?
I'm video recording the facility here, in and out of the facility, the public facility here.
You didn't tell me the reason why.
Oh, the reason why.
What you were doing, but you didn't tell me why.
Okay, the reason why is that MVA here.
What is the story that you're working on? Like, what is the context of the story?
Oh, I can't get into that. I can't divulge the information.
Okay, so.
But I will tell you that I'm an independent journalist, and you identified yourself. I will tell you my name is Sean.
Identify you as a journalist, because
no,
you're
there's
saying that
no
you're
way.
a journalist, but a clown.
Yeah.
On my time off, I'm a clown.
Yep.
I work for blah blah blah. You can work to that we can go ahead and make a phone call to verify that you are this person that you're saying that you are.
Yeah.
See where the issue comes into play. Hence the reason why I asked you for me to be able to disclose exactly.
So my ID would not, giving you my ID would not.
Your ID would allow
not tell you that I'm an independent journalist.
No. Allow me to identify who you are in the aspect of who are you.
Yeah.
It's not going to identify your job.
My name's Sean.
But no problem. SHAW.
You identified yourself, so I'll identify. My name is Sean.
Okay, no problem. I appreciate that, Sean. Last name?
It's just Sean.
Just Sean?
It's just Sean.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Easy day, man.
Yeah.
Easy day.
Just Sean.
So with that being said, like I said, to identify you.
Yeah.
So bare minimum, because if you're telling me again that you are a journalist, okay.
There is no credentials, because at the end of the day, you know, there is no state agency in Maryland or the United States government that hands out.
Come off of the
There is no government agency that hands out press credentials. I can go to press credentials, but I think that's silly, because our press credentials. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. Let me finish, please. Because press credentials, First Amendment of the United States Constitution, we have the freedom of press. You do too, Trooper. We all have freedom of press. I'm just news gathering. My company is, I cannot divulge that information because it might compromise my story, Trooper.
Again, you're stating that you're outside recording the entrance of the MVA, but you can't disclose who.
Correct. Just like if you were conducting an investigation.
I'm trying to make sure I got
okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
You cannot disclose the context of the story. Correct.
Correct.
You cannot tell me anything in relation to state or anything like that. Correct.
Correct.
So my question at this point, reasonably speaking, word, because
why wouldn't you be able to?
So with that being said, people have malicious reasons on why they tell people fabricated stories. You are doing it, but at the same time, I don't know. So I'm being put into a situation where at this point
you can't confirm. So all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep anybody from getting in trouble. Gotcha.
I'm just trying to make it okay, cool. If you're here and you're trying to go ahead and report on, cool, fine, dandy. Easiest way for me to be able to be like, hey, look, this is what he's doing, this is why he's outside, raised awareness or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can easily take care of that for you. But with you not giving me that information, I can't do that for you.
I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, what I want you to understand is that gives you like a tool belt, like the one you're wearing, right? You have a tool belt. You have certain authorities that you can exert. One, forcing me to give you my ID is not one of them. So, and not believing me, you know, is if you think I'm a liar. I'm not saying you saying that, but I'm just saying if you think that I'm a liar, I can't help you. Yeah, sure.
I'm not cutting you off.
Sure. He doesn't want to hear it.
Sean didn't yell, he didn't threaten, he simply stood there with a camera in hand and the Constitution in mind. Yet that calmness sparked a confrontation in which the so-called disturbance wasn't caused by the one losing control, but by the one who knew his rights too well. When asked for ID, Sean invoked his right to remain silent and his refusal to provide personal information without legal cause. Still, that lawful resistance was met with suspicion. Bystanders began to scold him, accusing him of causing trouble, not for what he did, but simply for holding a camera. In the end, Sean walked away, not arrested, not cited, but he left behind an image that raises deeper questions, that in many public spaces, civil rights still need to be explained, not just to police, but to the very people those rights were written to protect.
Whatsoever. He does not want to hear it at all. My rights. Alright, so the trooper is speaking with the general manager over here. Oh, you're not part of the video. Why would you be part of it? Excuse me, sir? Oh, I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a public building. Do you see all the cameras around you? Yeah. I'm sorry. So why would you involve yourself in the video then? Does that make sense? I'm not. I'm not. One of them. What does that mean? What does that mean? One of them. A free American exercising his rights. What does that mean? One of them. Yeah, I would. Hey, trooper, how are you? I would only ask. Thank you, but I can't.
All of us in here do not want to be
are unruly and causing a scene.
involved in his journalistic whatever he wants.
And that no one's bothering you. You involved yourself in the story and stop creating a disturbance, and nothing would have happened. You are recorded everywhere.
I understand.
Oh, you understand those cameras?
This is not acceptable.
Ma'am, you weren't part of the story, so you involved yourself in the story. Neither were you.
We didn't involve ourselves. But I'm
Yeah.
sure you didn't ask to be involved in.
You are literally talking to the person with the video camera. Why? 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 He has a camera. What's wrong with his camera? Do you want to be on? They don't want to be on your camera, trooper.
Camera, if I'm in
Why?
trouble, there's a reason. Protecting him and protecting me.
This camera's protecting me.
If you don't mind, can we step off? Because I do want to finish speaking with you, but I don't want to finish speaking.
Yeah, I mean, with you, they're thinking that I'm trying to harass you, and I'm not.
No.
And you know that. You guys would realize that too. Yeah, close-minded. Close-minded.
I'll smack your phone.
No, you will not. No, you will not. Tough guy in front of the cops, right? Come on, man.
You're writing a report.
I'm working on I'm news gathering. That's what I'm doing.
So, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what is it that is potential. Because, see, for example,
no,
irritated.
And I would,
because I would say this to you. This is what I would say to you. Yes, everybody has the right to freedom of speech. Yes, something you can. Yes, but at the same time, if someone is specifically stating to you, hey, privacy, because you don't know the reason why some of these people are in here at the end of the day.
Sir, let me speak. Let me speak, please. What I'm going to say is none of them were on the camera, made themselves part of the story.
Well,
you understand?
This is what I'm saying to you. Just because somebody doesn't say anything for me right off the whip, that doesn't mean at the end of the day you're not violating somebody's privacy by having the camera out. If somebody's in a hospital and maybe they didn't tell their family members why they're in there, just because they're in a waiting room, let's just say for whatever reason this right here goes public and this is released for everyone to see. Okay, cool, fine. Because now somebody's like, well, hey, I happen to notice that this gentleman that was inside the hospital on this day at this time.
Hospital, sir. That doesn't make any sense.
I said I'm using that as an analogy. This would still be the same thing.
So if you want to be an analogy, if you wanted to make it an analogy would be they don't want their loved ones knowing they're at the MVA.
You don't know why they're here. Realistically,
I don't care why they're here. It doesn't matter to me.
And that's why I said to you, know why they're here. So they're simply saying, hey, I don't want to be on your camera. They don't have to
exercise my rights, sir. I'm not trying to bother anyone. I'm not trying to bother you.
Did I stop you?
No, sir. Thank you. Okay. You have a great day. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Hey,
how are you?
You got some business here? I'm not kicking you out.
Billstone?
Yeah, Billstone.
Okay. Nice to meet you. My name is Sean. Yeah, no, I just the signs, the area over here. That's it. I'm just working on a story here. That's all.
You got like YouTube or something?
Across everything. I promise you, I'll send it to you. I can't tell you right now because it might compromise my story, but I promise I'll send it to you. Right. If you got a card, all right. Well, I'll make sure you guys get it.
All right. Well, you have a good one.
You too. You guys take care and stay safe out there. All right. You too. All right, guys. So all these cameras over here, and they have a problem with my camera. I wish the tough guy in the back would try and smack my camera out of my hand. I really, really, really wish he would. Bunch of tough guys when the police are around, law enforcement around, but the minute they leave, It's silence. He will smack that camera out of your hand. No, you won't. No, you won't. So anyway, but we're just gonna stay here for a little bit longer. Out of here, you know, we have to prove the point that this is a public building. We have a right to document news gather for freedom of press purposes. And, you know, that's just the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So, general manager was educated over here. Scott Naylor, general manager.
You got a job, buddy?
Oh, this is my job, sir. Yeah, I'm an independent journalist. I mean, that's personal. That's personal, but live streamer. I'm not live streaming right now, man. No, I'm just.
Disgusting.
My job is disgusting to you. What do you do for work, sir?
None of your business.
Oh, okay. You make a big bucks? Oh, you do? Okay. I'm sure you do. So we have the. Let's just make sure.
You guys know. Right to be here, no argue, don't say anything. Is everyone you right to be here in a public place? You're in a public place? Film anywhere you want.
As long as it's not in my area.
Film wherever you want. So don't.
How close is the camera out of my feet?
I'm just letting you guys know you have every right to be here. So don't be arguing with them or anything like that. Just wanted to be your fault if you guys started arguing with them. No problems. Okay? Just wanted you guys to know.
You guys stay safe out there, okay?
And when the truth makes the system uncomfortable, we realize it's not the camera causing a disturbance. It's the camera doing exactly what it's meant to do. When a camera is treated like a weapon and the person holding it like a threat, we must ask ourselves, are civil rights only respected when they don't make anyone uncomfortable?
We don't know. I mean, I can file charges on you about being a terrorist because I don't know if you're going to film this or something.
Yeah, I've got.
It began with a perfectly legal act, a citizen identifying as an independent journalist filming the Ineos and Sway facilities from a public sidewalk, an activity protected under the First Amendment. Yet instead of being respected, he was confronted, threatened, and ordered to leave by a security employee named Billy, despite not trespassing, not disrupting, and not crossing any restricted lines. When challenged, Billy couldn't cite a single law. Instead, he resorted to vague warnings about homeland security, trying to equate filming with terrorism, a typical scare tactic used when logic fails. His threat to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office wasn't just legally unfounded, it revealed a troubling pattern when civil rights are treated like crimes simply because they make someone uncomfortable.
Private property, you can't be taking videos of this side here. If you want to walk on the other side of the street, it belongs to us over here.
Would you not step so close to me, please? You're making me nervous.
Okay.
Be nervous when you walked up,
okay.
so you kind of lost
You cannot take video of this site here. This is private property.
Uh-huh.
If you want to video it, you need to get permission from our management, because if I continue videoing, we'll have to call the law on you. All right? I don't know who you are, or who you work for on our site.
Okay. And what site is this? This is Enos?
This is Enos, yes. This is Enos and Solvay. I do security for both sites.
Okay.
Once you come on.
All
right?
Well, I mean, I don't think that I'm doing anything wrong.
Yes, you are. Private property. When you're on this side of the street, you're actually on our property.
You sure about that?
I'm positive, sir.
Okay.
That's why I come to warn you. I just assume you not take a video of our site.
Trying to move so this car can get by. I don't want to get run over down. Okay, well, about the only thing I can tell you is the First Amendment Constitution of the United States allows me to be out here taking photographs. Everything from those telephone wires out is public property, sir. I'm not going to get arrested. I'm not going to get arrested.
So here's the thing. This construction worker, a lot of people don't, unfortunately, when it comes to the Constitution. People don't know the Constitution, so they assume.
You've been walking down the street video on our site.
Yes, sir. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is that this is public property. If that's what you got to do, Billy, you go ahead.
I don't really want to do that because it's such a beautiful day. I don't want anybody to have any issues.
What the county's going to tell you, this is a public road.
until you go there and start shooting video of our site. But you can't do it on this side of the street.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
you
sorry.
were walking so close, it's close enough. That's okay.
I'm on the public right away, sir. So.
You know, I really don't want to get arguing with you.
I'm not trying to be arguing. I'm trying to explain the law to you.
I've had other people arrested, so I'm trying to give you a break, okay, man?
Okay, and I appreciate that.
And I really don't want to have to call Harris.
I understand you're trying.
You're taking video of our site anyway.
Well, to tell you the truth, I wasn't taking video. I was taking still.
Because you were actually walking and pointing the camera at these sites. Doing that, and you're taking video of our site. We're a Homeland Security site. We are protected by taking video of our site. That's actually almost the grounds of terrorism because we don't know what you're doing.
I'm a terrorist with a camera.
You might be. So that's why we have to protect ourselves like that.
Okay, and I understand that. Okay,
yeah. And these are chemical plants on both sides of the street. If you do walking down this street either way, we're going to stop and we're going to ask you questions, and we don't want you to do that.
And I understand that if you stop and ask me questions, you think I should be over there. I'm just explaining to you that that's not right.
The police, because it is your First Amendment right to do so. Get back to the video.
You can't, I'll call officers. But these people, we know what's going to happen. Okay?
I understand.
I don't know why you want to take pictures of stuff.
Video. All I was doing was taking pictures of that flare. These signs that say that is for my use.
For what use?
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
So, okay, all right, I understand. Well, so you've got the sheriff's department on their way. What I'm doing, unless you're detaining me, your security.
I'm trying to get on the phone with
and I understand. All I'm trying to do is just.
Paperwork I have to go fill out there.
and I feel for you. I feel for you, brother. Okay.
And walk on past our site and take pictures of the rest of the chemical plants. I don't care. I just assume you not take some pictures.
Well, I mean, I think I'm almost done here. Doesn't your site like end right here?
It goes way past the railroad tracks.
Way past the railroad tracks?
This cameraman is standing his ground when it comes to the Constitution.
Like I said, we're a Homeland Security site, and we can actually file charges on you, and I don't want to do that. Ruin somebody's day because they just want to be a pain in the ass and take pictures of our site when we ask you not to.
I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass to you. My constitutional rights by saying that I have that right. I mean, if the police come out here and arrest me, I mean, I haven't done anything wrong.
In your opinion. Our opinion is you're taking pictures of our site, pictures of it.
And I understand that.
And by doing that, we don't know terrorists because I don't know if you're going to film this and use that to come and shoot rockets at us or something.
Right here.
You may have some at your house because just what happened in California. We don't know what's happening anywhere.
You should be careful. This thing is full automatic.
That's fine, dude. You know, that's
no,
fine.
I don't have any weapons. I don't have any weapons.
I understand. But what I don't want you to do is take pictures of our site.
And I understand what I am doing. Okay, so.
And I don't understand what you're doing.
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
If you're enjoying this video, consider liking. Get back to the video, guys.
With the lock or a badge?
So if you're not detaining me, I'm going to continue on my way and continue doing what I'm doing with him at that point. But again, I have no ill intent. I'm not a terrorist. And I don't know if you're a terrorist or not.
Well,
I mean, you could be, you know, those guys in California that you brought up worked at the place they attacked.
I understand.
When police arrived, Deputy Baldwin quickly demanded ID, as if standing on a public sidewalk were a privilege that could be revoked. But the citizen, calm and composed, refused. Not out of arrogance, but because he knew the Fourth Amendment protects him from being forced to disclose his identity without a specific crime. He raised a legitimate concern that a single line in a police report could land him on a terrorism watch list or cost him his right to own a firearm. All because he dared to hold a camera. Under pressure, surrounded by skeptical looks and loaded questions, he stood firm, never breaking the law, never stepping off public property, and never giving up his right to film. A right the Constitution promises, but that isn't always honored.
You know,
the bottom line is we really don't want you taking pictures of our site.
And I understand that.
And we have the right by the government, because we are Homeland, which is hard to say 14 times.
Yeah.
But to stop you from doing that.
I disagree.
Well, that's good.
You know, so you have a good day, Billy. Sorry I upset your golf cart.
On a public sidewalk, you gotta remember that. He is on a public sidewalk. He is doing nothing illegal in this particular video. And enjoy.
If he's coming, he better hurry. I'm almost out of battery.
I'm sure he's coming.
Okay.
They told me he was.
Okay. This way, and you know, when he gets here, send him to me.
Has arrived. We'll see if they respect his rights or if they don't respect his rights. And enjoy.
Well, I was doing better a minute ago.
Why is that?
You guys showed up. Aren't you happy? I waited for you in the shades. We didn't have to stand out in the heat.
Yeah, it's a call that suspicious person walking up and down, taking pictures and this and that. All these refineries are all that for photography and videography purposes. I mean, are you out here for a contractor, taking it for yourself?
Yep.
Okay. You got an ID on you?
I do.
You mind if I see it?
I do mind.
Give me your name and date of birth.
I will not.
Okay.
I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, if you tell me some law I've broken, ask me or whatever, I'll happily identify myself.
I'm not saying you're under arrest.
Oh,
but,
okay. Okay.
We have somebody out here videotape facilities, and we need to make sure that it's not of any ill intent.
Journalists gathering content
Well,
for a
I
story.
understand that, but we have to document that, and we have to provide that for. And anytime anything like this happens, this is the way we have to do it.
Okay. I don't think I have an obligation to if I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, Villarreal? Have you got a relative that works in Galveston County?
So you're stating that your sole intention out here is to gather information because you're a private journalist?
Yes, sir.
Gathering.
Yes. Street and take pictures. And I told him he's wrong.
Were you on the roadway?
At all times. I've not departed the public right away at all.
Like I said, it would make it a lot easier on us if you would identify yourself. That way we can put your information in and clear this call. It would make it easier on all of us.
Okay, and I understand what you're trying to do, but what happens with Homeland Security and terrorism and all that kind of stuff, and when you generate that report, that gets sent over to the center, and where do I end up? I end up on the terrorist watch list, and now they're trying to use that list to deny people the ability to purchase firearms. Is this supervisor? Oh, the only weapons I have are my camera.
I understand that.
Oh, okay.
Pull your hand out of your pocket.
I mean, am I being detained?
No, you're not being.
It's just how I stand.
Okay.
So I'll pull the pocket look inside out so you can see it. That is the only pocket I'll touch. Kimball, I saw you earlier when you drove by.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, see?
Well, they hadn't called in on you yet.
You stop and see what I was doing.
Called me yet.
Somebody has to call you something wrong, something criminal?
I didn't see you do anything wrong. You were walking down the road.
Thank you. Okay, so what else do you want from me? And I explained to you why I don't want to give my identification list and then not be able to buy a gun or, you know, whatever kind of crazy stuff that Obama's coming up with this week. So I'm sorry if I hurt Billy's feelings. That wasn't my intention, but...
Okay. Well, you kept me up to speed. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just taking pictures. Okay. Public access at all times.
You
saw me?
Yeah.
You saw me?
Sure did.
Yeah. And I told him I wouldn't provide it because...
Well, of course. He's not a peace officer. Absolutely. You don't have to do that.
No, I'm talking about...
Oh, yeah.
Baldwin, Officer Baldwin. I told him I didn't want to provide it because first of all, I haven't done anything wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, Homeland Security ends up with it eventually, and I end up on the terrorist watch list, and, you know, I just don't want any part of that. Okay.
I'm the industrial liaison. I do radiological, nuclear, chemical, CBRNE, and all that kind of stuff like that.
I didn't realize they had an officer set aside just for that.
Oh, yeah. Sure do. As a matter of fact, we have two. We also have HR.
Well, I'm not, like I said, to the best of my knowledge, I haven't broken any law.
Right.
I'm a journalist gathering content.
In a free society, no one should be treated with suspicion simply for exercising their rights, and no one should have to choose between revealing their identity and standing tall on a public sidewalk. Freedom isn't a gift that's handed to you. It's a flame that must be reignited daily through knowledge, practice, and the courage to confront those who try to extinguish it.
For you.
That'll work, man. That way, in case anything comes up, like I said, all right?
I'll smile for you. You'll have a picture with no name. Great investigative work there, buddy.
Under the blazing sun of Germantown, Tennessee, a camera once again stirred the uneasy conscience of power. Long Island Audit arrived to film outside the police department and city hall. No shouting, no trespassing, simply standing in a public space with a camera. But the presence of a citizen who knows his rights was immediately treated with suspicion. Officer Cordo approached not to greet, but to question, to demand ID, and to toss out a vague accusation. You might be casing cars to steal them. Yet instead of backing down, Long Island Audit did what not everyone dares to do. He pushed back, calmly, repeatedly, like a constitutional mantra, "Am I being detained? Nas." And he was completely within his rights. No anger, no aggression, just resistance through understanding. When Officer Poli arrived, everything shifted. The threats faded, the posturing stopped. What remained was professionalism and a clear confirmation from a superior. The citizen had every right to film there.
So it's truly understood that. How you doing today?
Sir, walking around. You looking for somebody?
No, I'm not looking for anybody.
Oh, just checking around, man. Like I said, we try to keep this lot secure. Don't want nobody breaking in, that's all. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Alright, now I'm curious. Germantown Police Department. What's your name?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Cordo with Germantown Police Department. Will you sit tight right there for me?
Yeah.
I'm close and holding your phone as if you're recording, looking into it. What is your nature and what is your business?
Recording the police vehicles.
Stand by when I'm speaking to the subject now. All right, well, what's your name? That way, in case these well, I'm going to need your information. If these cars get broken into, I'm going to need your information. You're walking around looking in these cars, and I'm trying to make sure none of that's going to happen.
Is that a crime, sir?
Well, I'm trying to make sure it's not going to happen. So go ahead with your information.
I only provide my information when you suspect me of committing a crime. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir.
Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Will you stay over here by my video camera, please?
Stay over where?
Right now, I want to find out why you're looking at these cars in case you might be breaking into cars later.
Am I being detained, sir?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay?
Am I being detained?
Is there any reason? Can you give me a good answer why you're looking at cars?
Am I being detained, sir?
712, go ahead.
Check.
That's all good. That's all good. But hopping out.
And then I saw you kind of looking at patrol cars, recording. So I'm trying to make sure again, because we have had people do that.
You've had people break into police cars.
Yes, sir. We've had that. So not
has it happened before?
Like that, I know, right? It's wild.
I doubt that's ever happened.
Okay, well, hey.
I can look into it.
Information to make sure in case anything happens. Like they have spoken.
You're not going to get my information today, officer.
Well, sit tight on that one, okay?
You're not going to get my information.
Not coming to my car, just out of the way.
I'm going to stand where I'd like, please. Thanks. Okay. I'd appreciate it. So we have an undercover, or an unmarked, I should say, Ford Fusion here in the back window.
He's allowed to videotape the parking lot. For Captain Simpson. So.
Oh, okay. Can you mind if I get your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Poli, 0695. He just said, I don't know which captain was. We just got I called my lieutenant. He said, the captain said you can.
Just wanted to make sure that, just in case, because he doesn't seem too happy that I'm recording.
Yeah, I just got a phone call. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes,
and
sir.
you saved the day, because I didn't know what this guy was going to do, to be honest.
Oh, no, he's fine.
Okay, I hope so. Too, I promise. I'm not here with any nefarious purposes or anything like that.
Yep.
Officer Poli. That notepad out anymore, because you're not getting my name.
No. Right, no. The only thing that raised my suspicion is like you know, cars, like mainstream ones trying to pull on door handles, trying to get in cars, and things like that. So it kind of made me worried. Just kind of things like that. So I just thought it was kind of random for somebody to be doing that. Okay. Much you know. to work with as far as why he was ready to walk in the police car and run around. But I appreciate it. Thanks, Dave. Well, cool, man. All right. Well, like I said, just obviously you're recording us, we're recording you, so hopefully, you know, nothing else.
Yeah. Told you weren't gonna get my name or information. I'll smile for you.
That'll work, man. That way, in case anything comes up.
Have a picture with no name. Great investigative work there, buddy. Jesus. There's always got to be one. So you got Officer Poley over here. Because this, I got Tyrant vibes off of this officer here. There's nothing wrong with taking some pictures of taxpayer-funded vehicles.
In a world where cameras are seen as threats and transparency makes people uncomfortable, it's the calm, informed stance of the citizen that reminds us the Constitution still matters, so long as someone is willing to speak it out loud. Those questions weren't insults. They were reminders that every act of public authority, no matter how small, must be subject to oversight and accountability.
Curtains and block this. But anything that we can, you can't just come out here and give us orders. You see, this is public right here. We're not you're not our.
Under the harsh sunlight of San Diego, a citizen, a camera in hand, determination in his heart, stood on a public sidewalk outside a detention facility. He asked simple but powerful questions. Why aren't correctional officers wearing uniforms when they leave the gate? Why hide your identity while doing a public job? Instead of engaging, some staff evaded, refused to answer, and even threatened to call the police. They ordered him to stop filming, told him to back away, yet as if speaking to a criminal, even though he was exercising his constitutional rights under the First Amendment. But the citizen didn't back down. He broke no laws. He remained on the sidewalk, the people's sidewalk, standing firm. He challenged the idea that asking questions and observing could be treated like a disturbance. With calm and knowledge, this ordinary man turned the sidewalk into a front line of transparency, where the law was practiced and power was forced to answer.
Looking good, officer.
What are you talking about?
Looking good.
Good.
How's it going, officer? None of them will wear their uniform on the outs. Oh, they all cover it up. These guys are afraid of their shadow, covering their uniform. How's it going, officers?
How you doing? Good afternoon. How you doing?
Good, good.
Hello. Con permiso, sí.
Looks like you can lift, bro.
He actually looks like... How's it going, officer? Correctional officers are not willing to proudly wear their uniform in public.
Just for safety.
What do you mean safety?
Safety.
I mean, why would you need safety if you're just doing your job? How come correctional officers don't proudly wear their really tough in there? I'm serious. It's like the energy is all lost when you guys... The energy's gone, guys. It's gone, okay? Sir, that one right there.
Yeah.
Yes. The nicest one.
Armed with nothing but a camera, that citizen made an entire system of authority visibly uncomfortable. No shouting, no threats, no trespassing. Just one question: what am I doing wrong? And that alone prompted avoidance, deflection, even intimidation. Some might call him provocative. But if knowing the law, quoting the Constitution, and refusing blind compliance is seen as provocation, then the problem isn't with the citizen, it's with those who fear the light. Because if holding a camera is considered dangerous, maybe the real threat isn't the device, but the truth it's capable of capturing. And in a free society, no one should be threatened just for demanding that power be transparent.
That's all they search. How's it going, officer? Good to see you on the outside. Good to see you on the outside.
Hey, real quick, you're not allowed to film inside, so if you guys continue to film inside.
Oh, can you step back a little bit, please?
I'm talking to you right here.
Close to me.
When you guys film inside, you're not allowed to do that, and I'm gonna call the police if you continue to film.
You guys can create privacy if you'd like, exercising our freedom of the press. If you want privacy, you can create it. You can get curtains. You can't just come out here and give us orders. You see, this is public right here. We're not inmates. We're not employees. We're not have some respect for our constitutional rights. Have some respect for our freedom. Because you see, from those gates over here, be in there for no reason.
I told you what I said.
You say you're going to call the police for filming.
I'm gonna call the police.
So go ahead and call them, because we are going to... Yes, it is.
So can you state that law?
It's legal, sir. So don't, like, literally do your research and don't make a fool of yourself.
That's fine.
Well, we're gonna be here, sir. So go ahead, call him now. Don't wait 10 minutes. Look at this officer over here, undercover. He want to look homeless.
Yep.
He want to look homeless. Really, I'm homeless.
Hey, you want to get a picture? 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 You want
Better than yours. That's your job? That's your job? I get paid better than you.
Homeless and brown.
Excuse me, Mr. Homeless Guy. Can we have, no, that's a CEO dressed as a homeless guy. Can you believe that? Are you a CEO dressed as a professional guy or as an attorney? You're really an attorney. This guy's an attorney. God damn it, I need your business card. We have thousands watching. This is what you went to school for. What's the Third Amendment? No quartering of soldiers. I bet you they'll put curtains. Mm-hmm. How you doing today? How you doing today?
Public power cannot survive in the dark, because wherever light doesn't shine, abuse takes root. Transparency is not a privilege granted by the state. It is the unshakable foundation of any truly free society. We didn't come to start a fight, we came to observe, because power without a camera is power without oversight. A free society doesn't survive on blind loyalty. It survives on questioning, recording, and holding authority accountable. And if just one camera is enough to trigger caution tape, police calls, and barricades, then the real threat isn't our actions, but the truth they're trying to hide. This is evidence. This is not just a right, it's a responsibility. This is not just one person's story, you know, it's a test for all of us. Like, subscribe and share, not to spread a video, but to make sure the truth can't be buried.